So the question at the moment, the two-party system and Democrats versus Republicans. Okay, let's get the easy part out of the way. The easy part out of the way is, yes, we have a two-party system. No, I don't know if that's the best choice. No, it's not an easy thing to change. No, it's not going to change anytime soon. So, during the majority of the time, i.e. not counting presidential elections, does it make some sense to push and support third parties if they genuinely have your personal interests at heart? Yes, because sometimes those third parties are directly responsible for getting particular issues in front of the voters, making them part of and parcel of the primary parties. Just look carefully. I mean, I think the Greens are okay. The Libertarians are pretty fucked up. They're basically Republican light when you really get down to it. But I can't give anybody too hard a time, because that's who I supported for too long. Okay, so that's the easy part. The harder part is, well, first of all, to anybody who says, there's really no difference between the two parties. What's funny about that is the majority of the people who use that phrase are people who vote Republican almost every time. And so all you got to do is point that out to them and go, well, wait a minute. If there is really no appreciable difference, why do you keep voting Republican? Shut up, I'm up in an instant. I mean, if there's really no difference, then shouldn't you be like voting half the time one way, half the time the other way? I mean, that would make sense to me. But the point is, there is a huge fucking difference. I feel like it's kind of like the comparison I made the other day between Biden and Trump. At their worst, the majority of Democrats, I feel like, are trying to do the right thing. Maybe they're confused. Maybe they're doing some real bullshit. But they are, this is going to sound bad, but it's also true. If not trying to do the right thing, at least trying to make it look like they're doing the right thing. I know that's really cynical. Really, 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 really fucking cynical. But Republicans did not used to be this bad. It's like they've got into the point where the majority of them are saying the quiet part out loud all the time. And Trump is the king of that, and he's maybe partially responsible for getting it there. But my point is, I think at one time the same thing could be said about Republicans, that this would have been 60, 70, 80 years ago, or maybe further back. I'm not sure exactly. But at one time, I think you could legitimately say that even if they were doing some fucked up shit, at least Republicans were trying to do the right thing, or at the very, very least, trying to make it look like they were doing the right thing. That is no longer the case. I mean, the common phrase with Republicans now is, the cruelty is the point. In other words, no, it's not that they have a policy and some of the after effects are bad. No, the after effects that are bad are the point. They are trying to punish people for doing what they believe to be wrong things. I mean, but I'm sorry, you shouldn't be punished for being poor, for example. You shouldn't be punished for being in any way, shape, or form. Shit, I just realized something. MAGA and WASP are the same thing, except that MAGA's got an even higher. WASP used to be connotated with Nazism, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. MAGA is even more tightly, I mean, MAGA is fascist. There's just no way around it. I mean, WASP is like Nazi sympathizer, and MAGA is just fucking Nazi. I mean, well, American Nazi, but Nazi nonetheless. I mean, Jesus. It's Wednesday. I've already recorded a few other of these. As always, if you're listening on YouTube, please subscribe. Anywhere else, comments are always appreciated. Like, share. Let's get a discussion going, folks. It's not that I'm trying to drive. It's just a lot on my mind. Actually, no. I did think of a few other things. Part of the reason why I described the Democrats that I did is the way I did is there are some things I've discussed before, Gaza in particular, and some things that I haven't as much, Ukraine in particular, where I'll be blunt, the Democrats are fucking up. But as I said, we only have two parties, and the Republicans are fucking up worse. So we are. There's a meme that's been going around for God only knows how long. There are probably variations of it for a lot longer. That basically says, "Yeah, we're not perfect, but they're nuts." Yeah, that sums it up real well. And I trust that most older voters grok what I'm saying. If you don't get grok, go out and read Stranger in a Strange Land or listen to it. Audiobook's well done as well. Robert Heinlein, good old sci-fi. Anyways, it means to drink deeply, but in a more literal sense, it means to fully understand something. Anyways, I'm unfortunately we don't do the best job of getting the young vote normally. But the amount of upset over stuff like Gaza means we might not be able to count on it even that much. And I get it should not be happening. The U.S. should not be supporting it. It should not be happening. But we have a better chance of stopping it with the Democrats in office than with the Republicans. Better. Not good. Not perfect. Not guaranteed. I'm being honest, okay? Not, but we only have two choices, and one is we have a chance. Might be small, might be pathetically small, and the other is you're basically, as I've said before, I mean, Trump would basically shake Netanyahu's hand and say, "Where do you want us to aim the nukes? Let's just blow everybody on the Gaza Strip out of the water and be done with it." And that is not an exaggeration. He has literally basically said, shit, people need to turn on their lights. God damn. Almost had an accident because motherfucker can't be bothered to turn on his fucking lights. Anyways, if you are driving in the dark or the rain, please turn on your fucking lights. Public service announcement, people. Enough rambling. Catch you on the flip side. Thank you, and goodbye for now.